I just passed $300,000 in funding in around 7 trading days. Okay, I basically traded for 7 trading days on phase one and phase two. Phase one, if you go look at my previous video, it was passed in 2 trades. I made $5,000, then $3,000 to make 8%. The second phase was a bit more difficult. I was down 3%. I then made around 5.4%, bringing me into like 2% profit. Then I took a loss, made around 1.1%, and then I had 3% left yesterday, and I was able to pass $900,000 in funding yesterday. And I'll show you the trade, this specific trade that passed me the phase two and got me funded. It was extremely simple. And I always say that I like trading news. I like not trading news like directly, but I like trading news days because there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of volatility. So cool. This day, if we go have a look at yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday. Okay, cool. So you can see at 6 p.m. we had FOMC. At 1:45, just after the market open, we had BOC. We have a lot of red folders, and we had AUD CPI the night before as well. The big thing that enabled me to take this trade yesterday, just to kind of give you an idea, if we just go back and can we replay to about here. So if we replay to about here, this was the trade I set up. Like genuinely, this was the trade I set up. I kind of wanted it just to tap this imbalance and or tap into the equilibrium of the imbalance. But let me break down the structure. So we have a London high created over here. We have the London low created down there, and we have the Asian low down here. You can see the market ran through this area, came back in, tapped, swung these lows, potentially picked up an order block or whatever it may be. It doesn't concern me. And then the market started to run up. This was the New York Open, as you can see. We came in, swung these lows, picked up an imbalance on the 5-minute time frame. So if we just quickly look at that, you see we have that nice imbalance, and then the market was looking bullish to go swing that high. Was looking for longs, but I just didn't have an entry around this level of where to get in. Down here is a bit too risky. So we then went and ran the London high, okay? And the 10 a.m. candlestick opened up, and we had a nice engulfing candlestick breaking that level, and then we sold off. I literally have a video on my phone of me setting up a trade to take this short below this level. Extremely risky trade, but it's just one of those things that you have to take the risk. But anyway, we had that sell-off, and then the market started chopping. What I didn't want the market to do at this point is go without me. So I didn't want it to go and swing the Asian low and the London low, and especially this low by here. So we've swung the high, the market's displaced towards the downside. We've come away from the 10 a.m. candlestick. The market is looking to run up. But what point? At this imbalance. So then the first thing I'm thinking of is, okay, can we find something to match that imbalance to help us out even more? We don't have Fibonacci's really, I don't think, at this point. If we go from the high to the low, yeah, we're kind of tapping in 50%. If we put 62 on, yeah, you can have Fibonacci's like that, but I use dart pools. So if we go on the 1 minute on my dart pools, go back, the market is currently trading, but I was just like, oh, I'll just make this video because I don't like any trades for today yet. What day was it? So dart pools print when the market is looking to make a move. Okay, we don't know if it's buys or sells. Go watch a YouTube video basically explaining what a dart pool is, because I'm not going to explain it here. But you can see we have this imbalance here. Market's chopping, and then the dart pool prints. Okay, then we're like, okay, cool, let's see how it reacts. And as soon as we came into that dart pool, it matched up with my imbalance around equilibrium. If we just play it, I just went back. If we play it from here, you can see the market tapped in and tapped equilibrium perfectly. Okay. And it also, at this time, is tapping into my dart pool. We're getting quite a bit, you can't see the flow, but we got quite a bit of put flow coming in. So I was like, yeah, this is looking good. News momentum, we've already broken the London high. We need to target the London low and the Asian low. We've had a displacement from the upside, breaking down below the 10 a.m. candlestick. We're tapping into the 62% on the Fibonacci range. Very simple, right? Very, very simple. And we can see from there, we had a nice move. If you guys go watch my video on me actually live trading this, I didn't get tagged out of my trade, okay? That was my TP right at that low for 3%, around there, perfectly, like perfectly at this low. I can draw a line and show you guys. pretty much there. And I didn't get tagged out, but it's fine. I basically analyzed that we had this order block that caused this downtrend to potentially swing this low. We have an order block here. My stops were a break even at this point anyway, so I was just like, risk off. It is what it is. And then I've done it again. And then the market just chopped to the sideways and eventually went and took us out. Okay, so I was out exactly at this point. And oh yeah, another thing just to add on is we had an 85k dart pool come in at this level. So at this order block, we had a nice dart pool come in that kind of held me in the trade as well. The market then went back up, retested the dart pool at that level. So the dart pool was presented here. It came back in and tested it. And then the Asian low is down here. The London low is there. The Asian low is there. It swung both of them, and I believe it went up, like after a bit of manipulation. But yeah, you get the idea. Where did it go from here? Let's have a look. Oh, and then we had obviously the news that came out. But yeah, that was the trade on the 15-minute time frame. It was a bearish engulfing by here. It was in no man's land, so you're in like all-time high territory. The market didn't swing any lows as it started the uptrend. So my first thought is, okay, cool. What's going to happen? That was just another trade I analysed for news. And I'm thinking, cool, where is the market going to gravitate towards now? It's broke above London high. It's failed it. It's come down a little bit. It's come back into imbalance. And I'm going to short it, okay? Because I believe it has to grab liquidity from somewhere if it wants to continue in the direction of upside, which was the start of the day. And that's what you do. I most of the time, I just trade for... a move that makes sense to happen rather than trying to explain myself why it should happen, if that makes sense. So like you're thinking, instead of me trading and playing this and playing that, it's kind of like, where does the market really need to move towards? Like, where does it need to go? What does it need to do in order to go where it wants to go? So like I said, it was buys all day. I'm thinking it has to go short. And that's why I took that trade. To show you phase one, very simple. These copy traded into another 200k account as well. So this trade was in 5 minutes, made $2,800, 15 minutes, made $5,200. And this was phase two. So I did have quite a few losses. I don't know what my win rate is. So my win rate is 40% with an average 3.18 RR. My average loss is $752. My average win is $2,392. So brilliant risk to reward. And yeah, start off with, we had a tough start. Made this banger, couple losses, couple pretty much break evens here, long trades, and then bang, we had that profit. But I don't like the fact that I got out of this trade at $1,000 loss in 45 seconds, and even before 1 minute and 37 seconds. But yeah, one of them, you know what I mean? You get a really good entry and then it just dumps on you. It's fine. I was walking through Cambridge at that point. I was walking through Cambridge and I was taking these stupid trades. Caused me a couple percent losses, but we made it out, so who cares? But like I said in my previous video, guys, funding traders are genuinely sick. They are very, very good. I had my accounts reviewed and they're happy to push forward with the funded accounts. Their slippage and commissions are absolutely brilliant. Everything that they had, the dashboard's very clean, very easy. I probably passed the account at 4 p.m. yesterday. I got an email at around 7 p.m., 7 or 8 p.m. that my funded account was there, and I currently have my credentials on my MT5. So, you know, very, very good stuff from them, to be honest. I think I'm excited to like trade on the funded. I'm not trading today just because I don't really like the price action. I do like longs on NAS though, but you know, it's one of them. I'm just sitting away for today. I've had a really good week, really good past 2 weeks, to be honest. I'm kind of just chilling for a bit now, and then what I'll do is I'll execute potentially today, to be honest, but ideally tomorrow, and start Monday fresh. You can get 40% off using the code CRETRADES at checkout. So I have a link below in the description. Guys, click that link, take an account, whether you want to test them out with 10K, 50K, whatever it may be. Take an account with them. I get a little bit of money. The guys get a bit of money for your purchase, and you get brilliant service, honestly. I'm going to get a payout from these accounts with funding traders, and then I'm going to look to invest that back into funding traders and also into other prop firms just to keep my my trading going. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.